Thanks, yeah. Oh. You know.
So I'll sort of while Linda's talking.
And then,
So let Linda
Forget to vote.
I will.
Okay. Although we haven't been out and seen the others, so.
Well, there's some others to see.
Yeah. The guy that lives in the old Anderson house.
I'm not gonna be shy.
I know, and they did last year too.
But they didn't for Halloween.
Either this year or last year for Halloween.
I better pass them around here.
And, yeah,
Oh, look at
don't
here.
Mike.
know. Oh, sure.
I don't know,
Well-
I want to see two women
It
hooked
is-
up on sugar. I don't know.
Is this the,
Dangerous.
is this the cookie walk, or did you bake these?
Those are from, actually, my mother made those. I'm not
Oh.
Your mom.
responsible. Yeah.
My God, your mother's still sending you with cookies?
Well, I kinda made a motion last meeting, and so I felt like I had to hold up my end.
That's your coffee.
No, no, no.
I just wanted to see who was here, so.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
No, I agree, man. All right, we good?
Ah,
Thanks. All right. We'll go ahead and call the meeting to order. Everybody get a chance to look at the minutes from the previous meeting?
Yes, sir.
If so, I'll take a motion to approve.
motion to approve.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Financial report is in there. If there's any questions, feel free to ask Ian. Otherwise, I'm gonna go ahead and change the agenda a little bit here.
Okay.
Before we do the coordinator's report, we'll go ahead and move our tax abatement request up. So if you,
Oh, do you mean the facade improvement
Facade?
program?
is that the one we got here?
Yeah.
Facade, sorry. We'll go ahead and move that up and,
Sure, yeah, so, I've received an application from Travis D. here, who is going to be one of the new owners of, Tammy's Place, planned to open up here in downtown Casson. I know we're all very excited to have a new restaurant in town. So included in your packets is the application for the facade improvement program. Basically, there are two different signs. One to be installed on the roof of the overhang, and then one that goes beneath the overhang. The project estimated cost is $4,810, and the amount that's being requested is $2,000. So we have Travis here. Travis, is there anything you would like to share with the group here?
Just more, formal introduction now. My name is Travis D. My wife Tammy and I, as you all know, purchased the old misplaced Magnolia building. We've already started construction inside, and Able Sign Company right here, and we're trying to keep everything local, with all the contractors and everything. A&A Electric's there right now doing the electrical work. I'll be doing a lot of it myself too, because I am a licensed plumber as well by trade. And then if there's any questions by anybody on the committee, for me, I'll be more than happy to answer anything if anybody has any concerns. Like I said, we're shooting to open March 1st. Obviously, I've been working with everybody, all the gals out front, with all the permits and processes. And actually, I do believe I do have to apply for a signage permit and get it approved by the city first before anything can happen, but that'll happen right after this meeting, or whenever I'm done. I'm gonna go up front and do that. So, I don't really know anything. Does anybody have any questions? I can help clarify anything?
On the side, no, I think so.
it looks like it fits into our program perfectly.
Absolutely.
Okay, and then, we are with Chris Abel and we are gonna utilize that same frame that's already, just cut the cost, keep the cost down.
Mhm.
So we're trying to use as much of the existing as possible. There's already electrical out to the sign underneath, so he's just gonna reface that, and then that power we can tap into and pop up through to, illuminate the new sign on the roof. So,
Looks amazing.
Okay.
So I appreciate your guys' time, and
Come to town.
if it, yeah.
Yeah,
Well, we moved here 2 years ago, so we live here, so it's gonna be perfect for us and hopefully for everybody involved.
See you often.
Yes. I hope to. We better, right?
Our staff at the office is so excited to have a
Yeah,
restaurant.
that's good.
We watch
No, I love it.
It's like-
That's what I just said,
Pop over, pop
KM
out.
Telecom was just there, last Friday. Yeah, obviously, you know, 'cause they're gonna be providing, you know, all our accesses that we need that way, and they're, you know, super excited, and we have other friends that have businesses in town, so.
Looking forward to it.
Excited.
And hope to have all, you know, new business relationships and new friendships to build along with it.
Just let us know when you're ready and we'll have the chambers
Ribbon cutting.
ribbon cutting ceremony.
Oh, yeah, no, I'll definitely be in contact as progress, you know, obviously with inspections and everything.
Sure.
But, definitely, absolutely, I appreciate it very much. If there's anything else, I'll let you guys do your business, and
Yeah, sounds good.
Yeah,
Thank you.
thanks for your time
Thank
very
you.
much, appreciate it. Kind of school, it's very
Yep,
helpful.
just go out that way, turn to the right, and then around the corner to the left, and you can ask for Linda.
All right, thanks, Ian.
Thanks, Travis. Is there any discussion anybody has, or? Hearing none, I will make the motion that we approve the business facade.
I'll second that.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Thank you, everybody. So that's done. Now go to your coordinator's report.
All right.
We don't give the check until we have the finished,
Right.
yeah, the bills and it's all finished.
Yep.
Yep, it's a reimbursement, yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Coordinators report, so I'll just start off by saying there's been so much interest from businesses here in town looking to make expansions, as well as new businesses looking to come into Casson, which is very exciting, and I hope to encourage our programs from the EDA to everyone who could possibly utilize them. Business visits have been going pretty good so far, or continuing to be doing well, and, you know, I'll continue doing them in the future. We just had the facade improvement program here with Travis, so that's out of the way. We'll be talking about tax abatement later on in the meeting. With the downtown lots and Petals to Metals, I was in contact with Jill Bondus last week, and at that time she had told me that the soil borings had been completed on December 16th, but she was still waiting on getting the analysis back from the company. They said it would take approximately 2 to 3 weeks from the time that they did the soil borings, so at this point it'll be 3 weeks as of tomorrow. So I'll be following up with her to see if she has received it at that point, and then we can go from there. Let's see. For our downtown assessment with Rethos, that will be scheduled for that to happen on December 14th at 5 p.m. That'll be preceding the city council meeting on that day. Let's see. And for the crop science revolving loan fund, those started on November 15th and will continue on for the next 5 years. Yeah, that's what I've got, I think. Oh, one more page. There's going to be an internship program at the Casson-Manorville High School next year, so City Administrator Tim had spoken at the previous city council meeting to describe the internship program, so I guess we'll be having an intern next year at some point during at least one of the quarters, so it's pretty exciting. Get some students interested in working in local government, so yeah. And also we have our new EDA board member here, John Emke. Welcome.
Thank you, appreciate it. John.
All right, thank you. You've got a city administrator report, which is included in your packet. Tim is on vacation, so you can read through that.
Can I back up one second for
Yeah.
Ian? Has anybody from the Smiling Moose contacted you about that business being for sale?
Not directly, no.
Okay.
I got a sign there.
Yep, sign, it's on social media, but I haven't seen anything else. But just so you're aware that that building's for sale or business or one or two.
Okay, thank you.
The Clem's Cups and Cones just sold too over the weekend.
Yes, I did see that.
So be somebody new to talk to there.
Yeah.
Okay, we did the business facade, so tax abatement request. We all went over that last meeting.
Yeah, so that's a project that you're all familiar with at this point. We had Mike Ballou and Matt Crawford at our last meeting in November. They talked about the project, and they were requested 100% of the city's portion of taxes to be abated for 9 years. And then I've included in the packets just their summary of costs for the development that they're proposing. And then what I've also included is something that that I'm proposing. Rather than the full 100% for 9 years, it would be more of a stepped approach. So if you can see the chart, I have different columns described. And then also, if the county, Dodge County, were to participate as well. I've been in contact with Laura Qualley at Dodge County, and I talked to her last week, and at that point, she hadn't received an application for tax abatement from the people who we've been working with here. But this morning I actually did was contacted by Matt Crawford and another representative from the same company, and they shared that they were intending to apply for it, just hadn't done it yet. Let's see.
So you're right, you got on here, it's 100% for 5 years? Is that what you're...
Yep, so 100% of the city's portion for 5 years, and then it would be 50% for years 6 and 7, and then 25% for 8 and 9. So if you total all of that together, it would be roughly $102,000 in abatement, when they had requested about $143,000. And the cost of the project was about $190,000, I believe. And then I also included if the county chose to participate and kind of what their breakdown might look like in order to give them the full amount that they had requested originally.
I like the stepped approach, and we talked about this last council meeting, is, 100% for the full 9 years just isn't in line with anything we've done before.
Mm-hmm.
So everything else has been stepped out, so, and that way after 5 years, that gets them going, and then they start paying their share of city services and what's going on. So I think it's a fair counter to them, what they offered. So, thanks, Ian. And do we have an indication from the county if they do apply, are they considering it, or is it totally up in the air until they put an application in?
I haven't received any indication on their thoughts about it. Yeah, it's tough to say since they haven't actually received the application yet.
All right.
Yeah.
I mean, is it possible that we answer back, we intend to do this, and after you do your due diligence and get applied with the county, we can follow through on it?
Well, I think if we were gonna do it with this, we would just say we're doing it and not contingent, because whether the county does it or not, they'll...
So it's not contingent on whether the county does it. We're going
Correct,
to do it
yeah.
whether they do it or not.
Yeah.
I think this would just go from the EDA as a recommendation to the
To the
council.
council,
That
correct,
says, hey, EDA
correct.
recommends if we're gonna do tax abatement, okay, city council, you decide if you wanna follow that or change it, whatever, but that's kind of the recommendation coming from us, which is the same.
Yeah,
And then they're on their own with the county.
Right, yeah.
okay, yeah.
I do
I
like...
think it's fair with the number of jobs they're bringing to town, because one of the things we have to consider is, we've been really pounding the pavement for at least the last 6 years since I've been involved, to get this multi-family housing or the apartment complexes in. And when you bring in 53 new units, that's gonna be some people that maybe need some of these types of jobs, and it's close by.
Yes.
So it's kind of the cart and the horse. Now we're gonna get a lot more people living here. We need a lot more of these types of jobs.
Well, I'm hoping we steal some jobs from Rochester.
Well, right, and then some people could stay here instead of,
Yeah.
combination of the two, we have to have both.
We've gotta have both, exactly.
Yeah,
I think it's good, I like the step plan much better.
yeah.
I guess I would be looking for a recommendation or from the board of how you'd like to move forward. If somebody wanna make a motion with this, or...
I'll make recommendations that we recommend to the council to go with this proposal. It's always weird to do that. Yeah, with what's stated here, yep.
Do we have a motion, do we have a second?
I second that.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Thank you. If you wanna let them know that.
Yep.
We have other business. Do we have anything else anybody has, or? Okay.
Thanks to Ian for coming down to the Christmas and Casson this weekend, hanging out and helping Kathy with the reindeer management.
It was very
It was
fun.
busy though.
Good to see you in town, Ian.
Yeah,
It wasn't,
yeah.
you weren't cold at all when you came into my place to warm up.
I made a point of prioritizing the places that had hot beverages, so if I didn't visit yours,
It was very successful though.
yeah.
Yeah, it was busy.
Yeah,
Like wall-to-wall people.
yeah. I know Candy had 240 of those wooden ornaments she had for the kids to decorate, and it started at 10, and at 11:15 she was out.
Yeah.
Wow,
It was
she had to
very,
print.
very busy with kids, even though it was really cold.
Kids didn't care.
Yeah.
Oh,
No, no, it was great.
Parents were chilly.
Yeah. I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, was there an estimate on how many kids came down, or how many?
Hard to tell. I had 237 of the stamp sheets turned in,
Okay.
so, and then some kids weren't doing that, so,
Yeah.
At least
Simply
300, I'm
Tidy this
sure.
morning said they had 325
sure.
things to give out, and they had 27 left.
So about 300 again,
Yeah.
yep. That's kind of what we had last year too, so. Yeah, and the parade beforehand, the way it was run was really good too, so we'll have to check that. So,
I was out of town, did Santa make it? Santa make it okay?
Santa made it, and there was a little boy in front of our office when Santa came by, 'cause he didn't know Santa was gonna be on the truck. His mom had him downtown for something else, and that little 4-year-old lost his breath. Dude, he looks at me, I don't know, he goes, "Did you see Santa?" I said, "I did."
Then it's all worth it.
He was so, just cloud nine, he was just like, he just couldn't stop talking.
Awesome.
I said, "No, you should ask your mom if you go down and see him."
I heard there was a
Makes the whole
little,
thing worth it right there. so.
little delay. Santa had to, must've been a fire call or something. They all got off of the fire truck and.
Yeah, they had to switch trucks, 'cause they had 7 of the Casson vehicles lined up to start with, when I went by the
Yep.
UDED earlier, and then when they came with the parade, there was just one left, because all the rest of them had to take off on a call, so.
Yeah. I heard there was a
Middle of the parade, they
little-
have to peel out and go do their
Santa went
job.
to the fire.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she had to put the fire out.
Double duty Santa. Awesome.
So anything else coming up as far as you know, is people knocking on the door, or anything else that we could be
I
doing?
have a
to help you out?
question about the old library building. You know, we had the renters, actually talk to us about buying the building, and that's been months ago.
They bought it a while ago.
Oh, they did?
Yeah.
I
Might have
must
been
have
gone.
missed it.
Yeah, that was closed in, like, this spring or summer sometime, wasn't it?
I don't remember
Long
when, but I
time.
thought they bought it, yeah.
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 Well, I remember they
Coffee
came, I
place.
don't remember when they
The
closed.
Trail
Oh,
Creek Coffee.
Trail Creek, yeah.
Building
Yeah.
was,
Yeah.
might have been before
That
you.
was before my time even.
Yeah, it was before your time that they came, and
I always thought they did, but.
looked through a couple of old months, and I thought, I must have been gone.
Yeah, I think you were gone, 'cause we talked about it and they bought it.
Okay.
It's closed. Or, I
This
mean,
year.
They did the closing on it earlier this year, yeah. Yeah,
Okay, thanks.
good catch.
You know, sometimes we do stuff and.
I know,
I'm with
exactly.
ya.
Just checking on you guys, see what you're doing while
Yeah.
I'm not here.
Do we have any items for January yet? Okay.
What's the date of the January?
The EDA meeting in January,
First Tuesday.
the 3rd, yep.
Third.
You guys, I mean, I think I'm around, but, I know it's right after New Year. So.
I am not. Rose Bowl,
Oh, nice.
with or without the Gophers, obviously.
Well, they're not going.
Yeah.
So you're going without them.
Yep. They're gonna be on one coast, I'll be on the
Ad
other.
Mower,
Yeah.
Pinstripe Bowl.
Pinstripe or something, I heard, yeah. Never,
Stadium?
I never heard of it. but we just make up bowls for people to play.
Yeah, Penn State, Utah.
They haven't for the...
They decided on some
Oh,
of
they
those.
did decide, okay.
Penn State and Utah.
When they sent us to Syracuse.
Yeah, pinstripe.
Yankee Stadium.
Yeah, in December.
So it's the third, I mean, you'll be gone, but we
Yeah,
can
I'll
handle
be
it.
gone.
We'll just sell a bunch of stuff.
We'll
later
sell some
on.
stuff and
You're gonna do that again while I'm gone.
Well, if you get anything you want to discuss for the January meeting, let Ian know. If there's any questions, reach out to him.
I would like to ask, the business facade, improvement program, I do know that we have, reimbursed after the fact. I mean, I know it says on there, you know, you're supposed to come in before. I do know that we have done it after the fact because people weren't aware that there was this program. So I do know of someone who did not apply, and I mentioned it to him that he should, even though it's been done, but he did it this summer. So I'm wondering if that's, I mean, I'm thinking that if he applies, we'll just talk about it and...
Yeah, I think if he applies and it meets the criteria of the program.
Yeah,
Yeah. I mean,
it's the Domino's building,
Oh, yeah, 'cause he redid the front of that.
Yeah.
so.
and there's money in the fund yet.
okay, there you
Yeah,
go.
if it meets the criteria, I don't have a problem with it.
Okay, so if someone had an eligible project that had already been done, I could still give them the application and
Yeah.
say that they could
As long as it
apply
was within,
a reasonable amount of time, yeah.
Yeah.
I think this would be my take on a situation like that, is if we're getting down in funds and we have competing applications, one is not done yet, and they say, I can't do this but for the program, and we had somebody else come in and say, I did this project and I'd like to get a reimbursement, I would choose to dedicate funds to the one that had not happened yet, as it would be a more competitive application to me. However, we don't have I don't think we inherently have an eligibility issue. No, I don't think. I do think that we're supposed to get before and after pictures. So if they have a before picture, I guess that helps us. I know that in the past we had it, where it was pretty close, right? Like it wasn't, I think it would be an issue if somebody came in, like if Hy-Vee came in now and said, hey, we redid the canopy a couple of years ago, can we get our reimbursement? I'd say that's too long.
I think within the same program year.
Yeah.
Most I would consider.
Well,
Could I
We did some
ask
sign
you
work
to
6 years
get a
ago, I'm not
hold
gonna,
of
you know.
Right. Well, that's just it. is
Jerry
then-
Dahlman and, yeah, give
Is
him an
the Domino
application.
building needs to get in here now, like
Yeah, he just
ASAP.
gives the application
Yes.
by the end of the year.
By
Just during
the
the
end of
same
the year.
program year, and I agree with Tom, if we had two and we were out of funds, then I would,
Full disclosure, my son-in-law.
I was gonna say, he's really.
Well, perfect for meeting.
Mike was just asking how much do we put in there, is it 10 or 20,000?
Got to talking about it over
I don't
Thanksgiving.
have the, but
I said, I didn't
Do
see
you remember?
you get that, and he
I
said,
thought it was
oh, I don't
10,
know,
but-
nobody ever came
20
by, and I
originally,
said,
I
oh.
think.
20 originally, then I think it's,
Changing people,
We're
and
gonna get pretty close to,
so,
No, we
Using
still have
that
some
up.
funds in there. this
He
we
year.
have
doesn't
funds
live in
available, but I
town.
don't remember how much.
ideally, to use up everything that's in there.
Right,
no, he lives in Ronoco.
But his...
yeah, there's plenty in there for this year.
Oh, yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's a tax,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
it's a tax-paying
Yeah.
building.
All right,
Have him get with Ian right away to get the
Okay.
application at the end of the day.
all right. I will. That's
Now we have
fine.
something for January.
Now we do.
Yeah.
get it done this year.
Get it
Yeah.
applied for this year.
Yes.
Yeah, same year.
All right,
Oh, I think, we have a couple anticipated ribbon cuttings for January, I do believe. Let me think, we're trying to nail one down for Chaotic Good Brewing. It was supposed to be December, and then their son's basketball game got rescheduled, so they asked to reschedule. And so, there's that one. I think we're gonna do the ribbon cutting for the studio, the dance studio on Main Street. I think that's January. And,
Tammy's?
well, and I don't know if they'll be
It's
ready
there.
in January.
Oh,
I think
okay.
they'll-
March first.
We'll do theirs as soon as they're ready, but I think that's probably in March, sounds like.
Oh, yeah.
And then, I will say for the chamber, if you're a chamber member, annual meeting coming up January. I don't remember, it's like the fourth Thursday or something. And then we are talking about, doing a, kind of adjusting how we're doing our, for Shop Local Friday. This next year, we're gonna try rolling out, Shop Local Passport. So a little different. The idea kinda came from Kathy Pletta ran into it in a different town somewhere. It's like a little book. You get people, just like people sign up for Shop Local Friday, but when you buy something, you get a stamp from participating business on whatever dollar threshold you spent. When you fill up the little thing we've got of all the different stamps, then you hand it in. You'd for sure the plan is to for sure give them back 10 chamber bucks, but then they're entered into a drawing at whatever the upcoming event is, so Christmas in Casson, or Oktoberfest, or round and about, and then there would be a drawing for $250 chamber bucks at that time, so the completed book would be, you for sure get the 10 chamber bucks, but you get into the drawing for the little bit bigger prize. So we're looking at doing it that way, and then you'd have to hand it in on a Shop Local Friday, is kind of the tie-in there. So anyways, that's, I don't know, something we're talking about. Makes it a little easier for, like it'd actually be, you could spend some money at, McKern Financial getting your taxes done and get a stamp on it.
2 or 3.
Or 2 or 3. Just one per transaction.
Matter the cost?
It goes up to, so there's different dollar boxes, so there's like a bunch of little 5s, but it goes all the way up to, we have it up to $100 as the top one, so, I mean, we could go big, right? Like, but we're gonna try it out.
I'll just give my phone bill for the...
Yeah, one question.
We're just trying it out. If it gets to be big, if it gets to be, if it gets to be popular and we've just got tons of people, I mean, we'll start up in the dollar amounts, and start getting, toss a $500 one up there, and, but we were saying, like Jen Galloway had asked, well, if somebody comes in with their paid utility, pay their utility bills, that count? I guess, I don't, not really what I think of, but technically, yeah. So anyways, it's interesting. Hy-Vee would be another one, shopping local. It starts to like if somebody came in and financed the loan.
It's shop local and chamber member, correct? Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta sign up, so I mean, they're buying their utilities they're buying their TV, say, locally, right? So then,
That's when you come in with the big bucks.
Right, well, that's where you come...
I know.
Yeah, or you come into, you finance your house at MBT, I guess, probably hit the $100 pretty quick, but...
I never thought of that now. So that shop local over in Manorville too.
Well, I'm a chamber member, so
Yeah.
it'd be, but yeah, I would say if they're, so like Hubble would be another one.
Hubble would be another one.
Stamp. So,
Good idea.
yeah, it's just whoever's a member, and then if it's really great and we start up and going gangbusters on dollar amounts, then, Manorville Chamber wanted to join in on a joint thing. We did offer that invitation once, probably over a year ago, and we're told no, so.
Do we have any members from Byron in the chamber?
We did, but Jill, Jill'll still be a member, I think, but, she was on the Byron one.
That bank in Byron used to be a chamber member.
Is Culligan a
Yeah,
member?
yeah,
since
they are,
moved?
they're just not, I guess they're just not, Kevin Scanlon's just not on the board or anything.
Okay.
But yeah, they're a member.
Okay.
So they would,
And
they would
Culligan-
be, if they chose to
Culligan's in
participate.
Byron, are they still members?
Yeah, so if they chose to be a Shop Local Friday person, then they would you could get a stamp.
Okay.
Alright.
So there you go.
Okay, well, that is it. We'll take a motion to adjourn, and we'll be out of here early.
So moved.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Thanks, everybody. Hopefully we'll have a meeting in January.
Yes, Merry Christmas.
Happy New Year.
Don't forget, Mike brought in cookies.
There's cookies if you didn't get them, if they didn't get around.
Thanks.
Help yourself.
Yes.
Yeah.